This is your moose shooting report for the Riparian Preserve at the Water Ranch. Second week of December 2024. If you've never been here, this place is amazing. We're out in the desert, technically, but we're actually east of Phoenix in the town of Gilbert. And this is an amazing place where they took reclaimed water. So yeah, technically it's a sewage treatment plant in a way, and they have made it a riparian zone. It's been around for a while. It's got 5 major ponds, and it is a sinkhole for birds. So over the many times I've come here, I've got almost 70 species of birds. It's that many. Yeah, in the middle of nowhere. And this is December, so it's cool, it's delightful. Hours are pretty nice, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. because otherwise there's no light. And you've got birds. You got birds everywhere. So my preference is going over to pond 6, I believe it is, where they have a dock early in the morning before the sun comes up. And that's where you have the ring-necked ducks. Oh, great bird. They come point blank. American widgeons. We had a western grebe, pied-bill grebe. We had a sora. What else? Oh man, there's so many different birds, and typically I'm there for about 90 minutes. It's one of the spots where it's so early and the water's got such killer reflections. You probably have to raise your ISO, maybe up to 800, 1600, because you've got so much action going on. It's a gorgeous place. Then you have all these amazing trails. And the trails take you basically through the ponds. I'm looking around because there's maps here. I recommend taking a picture with your iPhone so you kind of know where you want to go. Now, pond 1 is over on the east side. It has a campsite, quote-unquote campsite. You'll see it on the map. That's another great spot to go in the morning. Now, one of the caveats to being here is the fact that it's a reclamation area. So the ponds are flooded and unflooded, or dried up, I guess is probably the correct term. So they're not always the same every time, and then the vegetation changes a lot. Now you need to walk around very slowly with your camera ready to go. So I'm out here with this trip with the Z6 III, with the Z600 F4, and sometimes the 2X converter is on it. You've got birds as big as the roadrunner and white pelican, for example, and as small as like blue-gray gnatcatchers and Costas hummingbird. And you have to constantly be looking as you walk around. Quail, the Gambel's quail are everywhere. You want to look for the guard, he'll be teed up. Mockingbirds are around a lot. Curve-bill thrashers. I mean, the list goes on, and there's some real rarities that show up here as well. Nashville warbler, northern parula, yellow rump warbler is pretty common. Orange crown warbler is pretty common. And then you've got some great birds like black-necked stilt, American avocet. The list goes on and on. One thing I'm going to warn you about is the parking. You want to be a little stealthy when you park and you come out. There's lots of photographers here, great community photographers, and lots of birders. There's also those guys that look at those vehicles where all of us are getting out wondering, they're going to go out for a walk. What do they leave in their car? If you get my drift, you don't want to come back and find your windows smashed and stuff gone. Not seen it or heard about it, but the potential is here. So keep that in mind. There's lots of great food around here. We stay at the Hampton Inn, which is just like 3 blocks away. You could walk here or Uber here if you want, leaving stuff in your room. But man, the Riparian Preserve at the Water Ranch in Gilbert, Arizona. I'm here to tell you, it's an amazing place. It's one you need to come. You're going to improve your bird photography, add to your files, and have a great time.